Alright, legitimate gamers, this is FrOzenswipe here, and I'm bringing you a game of domination on jungle with the AUG. And seeing as a lot of you probably have never heard of me, I am a very small YouTuber. Well, don't worry, I haven't heard of any of you guys either. But I suppose it is common courtesy to give a little bit of an introduction about myself and pretty much what you can expect from me. Well, first of all, if you couldn't already tell, I am from Ireland, or so many of you like to say Ireland. I don't know where you fabricated that third syllable from, but it's just something I never really understood, how Americans ended up pronouncing Ireland. I just don't really understand it, to be honest. But trying to get back on track. I am 15, I'll be 16 next month, and in September I'll be going into transition year, which is pretty much an optional year that you can do in secondary schools here in Ireland, where pretty much you do fuck all year, to be honest. You don't really do that much, so I'll have more than enough time to get gameplays and do commentaries and that. So don't you worry about anything like that. Now let's see. Before FrOzenswipe, I had a channel called Big Phil 2K10, and no, I wasn't overcompensating for anything. Get your mind out of the gutter. But pretty much what happened there was a lot of people that I knew, like in person, started going onto those videos and pretty much taking the piss out of me, to be honest. So I pretty much ended up abandoning that channel and starting up this one, FrOzenswipe. So if I'm fairly small at the moment, I did have like 11 or 12 on Big Phil 2K10, and I've built it back up to around 8 or 9 at this stage. Hopefully we can get it up a little bit further than that, if you guys, with your guys' help. Currently I'm using a Dazzle to record. However, someday I would like to get a HD PVR. It's just that my videos just, if I can get my videos to like constantly break, say 100 views or something, I might consider getting a PVR. But you know, until then, I'm gonna have to save up for it, and that so, because I mean I can't really justify spending that much on a capture card if nobody's gonna end up seeing my gameplay. So you know, I hope you guys understand. So yeah, I'm a fairly average gamer, to be honest. Between my two accounts, actually, I only have maybe 3 days of gameplay. Well, that's because I had exams last year in school, so I didn't really have that much time to play COD and that. So you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, I'll have a lot more spare time to play now, and like, you know, I'm fairly average, I'd say. I have a decent 1.65 or something other kill deaths, so don't expect any absolutely amazing scores, but one thing you can expect from me is this series that I'm starting on my own. I've already started on my own channel, and pretty much what I do is I do a gun breakdown. I'll go out with a particular gun. I'll try and get, say, if I'm playing domination, a 30+ kill game. Maybe if I'm playing TDM, a 25+ kill game. Or if I'm playing free for all, just try and win a free for all with it. Yeah, and pretty much what I'll do with it is for the commentary, I will give some background information on the gun itself, maybe some service history, something like that, and any interesting facts about the gun itself. And then I'll go into the statistics of the gun in Black Ops, and pretty much show you how it plays out in Black Ops. And hopefully you'll learn something new, hopefully it'll be informative, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So and it's also a good challenge for myself, trying to get these gameplays. So without further ado, I present to you the AUG assault rifle. Now, it was first put into service by the Austrian Army in 1979. The letters AUG stand for Army Universal Gewehr, or when translated from German, Universal Army Rifle. The AUG A1 variant has been used by the Irish Armed Forces since 1988, and is still used today as standard issue for infantry in the Irish Defence Forces. And the A2 and A3 variants are used by the Irish Army Rangers as well. But as well as Ireland, it's also used by Defence Forces in Argentina, Australia, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and even US Customs Service. Well, to name but a few. There are plenty more. The type in Black Ops is easily considered to be an early prototype for two reasons. Well, one, the version in Black Ops fires much faster than any of the modern day variants are capable of, and secondly, the gun wasn't put into service until at least 10 years after this game is set. So obviously you know, Treyarch decided that they'd stick a prototype version because these guys are super secret Black Ops guys, and they can get stuff before everyone else can. So can't really argue with that logic, I suppose. But now I'm going to get into how the gun plays out in the game, but I'm going to have to explain a couple of things to do with health and that. So pretty much every player has 100 health, and for them to die, it must be depleted to 0. That means if the guy you're shooting at has at least 1 health point, he'll still live, and he's still able to shoot back at you. So you got to deplete their health right down to 0, and if and your health will regenerate over time as long as you don't sustain any more hits. Yeah, all assault rifles have a 1.4x multiplier for headshots, whereas everywhere else has only a 1x multiplier. That pretty much means if you hit someone in the head, you'll be doing 40% more damage than you will anywhere else. And it also means that it doesn't matter if you hit someone in the tips of their toes or square in the chest, you'll still be doing the same damage, unless of course you get a headshot. So, and that's pretty much standard for the assault rifles, the submachine guns, and I think the light machine guns. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about that. Now, the AUG has a maximum damage of 35 and a minimum damage of 25. This will equate to 3 bullets to kill up close, or 4 bullets to kill at long range. Now, this gun will start doing its minimum damage after 37.5 meters, or if you're using a silencer, this will drop to 12.5 meters. So you got to bear that in mind if you're going to use a silencer. But it fires at a very fast 937.5 RPM. This is very fast compared to the other assault rifles, and this damage and fire rate is shared by the also popular FrOzenswipe. This gun will take 2.6 seconds to reload as long as there is ammo in the clip. However, if you spray until this gun is completely empty, it will take 3.05 seconds. Like most assault rifles, it takes 0.25 seconds to aim down sight. It has fairly moderate recoil, but it's quite balanced. It doesn't tend to kick in one particular direction, and when it does, it generally tends to go upwards, so it's not too hard to compensate for. It has decent iron sights, and it is good at close and medium range. However, because of its high fire rate and its moderate recoil, it's easily outclassed by the slower firing full auto assault rifles at long range, like the Galil and the AK-47. Recommended attachments for this gun would definitely be dual mags, like I'm using here, purely because you get twice as much starting ammo, and because this gun fires so quickly, that will definitely come in handy, because you'll run out of ammo pretty quickly with this gun unless you're using scavenger. However, the red dot sight or the reflex sight are also not bad attachments if you don't like the iron sights, and yeah, the extended mags is good. However, you're going to need to use scavenger if you're going to use extended mags, because you will run out of ammo very quickly. Yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the AUG assault rifle. If you come back to my channel, I have already covered the FAMAS, the Galil, the Commando, the MP5K, the AK-47 and the M16. Oh wait, here I call it a nice little napalm strike. I'll tell you how many kills I get. I get 1, 2, 3 quad. Operator Perry for the win there. But I just thought I'd show you where I placed my napalm to get that quad. That was very nice. I wasn't expecting that at all. That was quite the treat. So yeah, this gameplay, I've pretty much just been trying to play the objective, pretty much trying to capture and recapture B as many times as I can, because these were a good team. They weren't too bad, and it just happened to be luck that I ended up getting a good score at the same time. Because if you can contain them at one flag, it's pretty easy to get a decent kill death. And I had no idea what killed me there. I had no idea where that Nova gas came from. So I just thought I'd show you from the guy I just killed's point of view, as he gets me back with his Nova gas there. Should have been you. As you can see me die in the corner there. Oh well, that's, I suppose, is where tactical mask comes in handy. But I tend to use either Marathon or Ninja though. So yeah, this is pretty much how I like to play Black Ops. my go-to class at the moment for when I really want to play the objective quite aggressively is the AUG with dual mags, and as I've probably mentioned, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this already, but it's probably my go-to assault rifle at the moment, at least until everyone starts complaining that it's overpowered, which I'm sure some of you will. So tell me, what is your go-to gun? Please leave it in the comments, and tell me why. Do you like the feel of it or whatever? So yeah, like, I mean, sorry, I thought the gameplay was going to end there. Actually, it does. So if you've made it this far through my inane rambling, please come back to my channel if you want to see more gun breakdowns like this. And thanks for watching.